Hello, and welcome to Eastern Roman History. When Basil II the Bulgar-Slayer died on the 15th of December, 1025, he was buried in the church of St. John the Evangelist at the Hebdomon Palace, just outside of Constantinople. On his sarcophagus, he referred to his wars against the Bulgarians, Caucasians, and Arabs. Interestingly, he placed his tomb outside of the traditional imperial mausoleum, the Church of the Holy Apostles, inside Constantinople. His brother, Constantine VIII, would take his place there in 1028, and thus filled up the original mausoleum created by Constantine the Great. According to Yahya of Antioch, the original sarcophagus of Basil II was made of marble, with many colours and carvings. However, the emperor changed his mind and asked Constantine VIII to bury him in simple clothing at the Hebdomon Palace. Constantine received Basil's former tomb instead. Basil II did this to be among strangers rather than emperors and kin, as Yahya says. Part of the reason for why Basil II chose this site to be buried was to emphasize his military exploits after his death. This is the main theme of the epitaph. The actual location of the Hebdomon Palace was next to the imperial parade ground. The Hebdomon was traditionally where emperors were proclaimed emperor before they entered Constantinople, and was the exit for the emperor during a triumph. The burial of Basil II at Hebdomon is confirmed by John Skylitzes, the other principal source for Basil II's reign. The sarcophagus is said to have been associated with a verse epitaph, now preserved only in later manuscripts. This is what it said: "Other past emperors previously designated for themselves other burial places. But I, Basil, born in the purple chamber, place my tomb on the site of the Hebdomon, and take Sabbath's rest from the endless toils which I fulfilled in wars and which I endured. For nobody saw my spear at rest, from when the Emperor of Heaven called me to the rulership of this great empire on earth. But I kept vigilant through the whole span of my life, guarding the children of New Rome, marching bravely to the west, and as far as the very frontiers of the east. The Persians and Scythians bear witness to this, and along with them Abascos, Ismail, Araps, Iber, and now, good man, looking upon this tomb, reward it with prayers in return for my campaigns." Please do remember to like and subscribe, and this has been Eastern Roman History.